And I believe we're live. Had to stop in and get a quick stream in for y'all today because that's just how I do. How's everyone today? Hope you're having a great and wonderful day. I'm back on my BS. I don't have no idea what that means, but Busta Rhymes said it and I thought it was cool. What's going on, the other black man? How are you doing? Good to see you. I'm ready today, ready to go live, ready to put out some content. I think the trailer for the award show could come out tomorrow. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it will be out tomorrow. And I'm excited. So I gotta work on the Thanos breakdown, the award show trailer, and then get the polls up and running. We about to hit the ground running. Feeling a bit sick today, so I didn't go to church. Happy Sunday though. Hope you get well soon, the other black man. I saw you under weather. We actually have a winter storm coming our way. So I wanted to get a stream in today. I don't know how long it'll be, but I didn't want to take the day off from streaming. But I'll go grocery shopping. I might stop at the gym because I got a gym membership. So, and the gym I went to was actually kind of nice. It was actually kind of nice. So I'm gonna start really taking advantage of going to the gym because that's where the ladies be. What's going on, Lashimi? How are you doing? That's where the ladies be. Let me stop. But y'all get the point. Yeah, we finna watch cold weather in here in Arkansas. Got my groceries shopping done last night. Yeah, I need to do mine today. After the stream, I'm gonna do my grocery shopping, get some things that I can lead, and make sure I'm by myself because I don't want any winter babies or any snow babies. That could be taking a plethora of waves, but I think you know what I mean. Let's pull this up. Make sure we're good. Everything's good. We're good and good. Let me drop the shorts link. Capitalize on that. Then we can hit this ground rolling. Shorts 2. I don't even know what I spell shorts. Okay, we're live there. We can exit out of there. What season? What's the new season? Oh, I don't know what this new season is. I said I'm ready for a new season. Let's see. I can't find. There it is. Okay, drop the link, and we're golden. How you doing? The other black man, Lee Rollerson, and Lashimi. How are you doing today? And I think we're live. Oh, my Discord's up. Sorry. All right, well, let's do this. Let's do it to it. I'm excited. Oh, and by the way, I haven't claimed my bankroll rewards, so y'all gonna watch me as I claim them. Let me go ahead and claim that. All right, let's claim Banquet, guys. Or maybe it went away. Oh, I guess it went away. I thought I claimed it. No, okay, there it is. Look, see, I didn't really get a lot of rewards, guys, but I got enough to make me happy. I think I'm going to select Wolverine Weapon X, to be honest. It's kind of a trophy champion to me. Claim that, and we're golden. So now we can rank to Guillotine 2099 because I need her for one of the challenges for the six domes, the Karina's challenges. So yeah, I had to rank her up as soon as possible. Yo, did someone say battlegrounds? Yeah, I'm doing some minor battlegrounds today because we got a winter storm coming. So what's going on, AP? How are you doing? Hope you're well. How you doing, Moon Knight? You working with the Moon Knight or the Hunter's Moon? I haven't really voted yet. I haven't voted for anyone yet. Yeah, I haven't voted for anyone. Someone said we get a 1 to 2 gem. Where do we get a 1 to 2 gem at, guys? Is it gonna be in the Deathless event? Because that's what I heard. I heard we're getting a 1 to 2 gem. Oh, how many 7 stars can I open? Okay, we got 48,000. That's not bad. So I can open what, 3? Yeah, I can open 3. Okay, okay. And I should be able to open a Titan as well. Yeah, we can open a Titan too. And I should be able to open something down here as well. Oh yeah, I can open the Exalted Crystal. Oh, I got that too. I didn't know I had that. What else can I open? The Nexus Crystal. Don't really care about that. Oh, I got this. I got the Reunion Crystal. Lefty chat. What's going on, Ants? How are you doing? Hope you're well. We're just figuring out what we're doing today. Yeah, we could do a crystal opening. I think I'm gonna wait until Wednesday to do a crystal opening though, because we have I want to work on the award show tonight. How was your morning? Oh, bro, I actually wanted to go live at 12, but I kind of overslept a little bit because I was playing God of War on the Give Me a Challenge. Because when you go on the God of War setting, you can't change it mid game. Not that I want to, but I was like, maybe I should try it here and then see how I like it and then go up from there. But I was up playing real late last night. It was God of War. Now that I understand the game better, it's actually an entirely new game to me. But my morning was all right. How was yours, Xander? I can't even talk. Hold on. I'm about to say, yeah, I made it to Gladiator Circuit. Why is my... Oh, man. It's one of those mornings, guys. Just pulled 7-star Penny. Nice. Congratulations on Penny. She's a champion. She's actually making a comeback. Is she good? It depends. In Battlegrounds, she's good. She's not really good anywhere else. How you doing, Autumn? Hope you're well. Happy, what's today? Sunday to you. Ready to handle business. Okay, who do I want to ban? I don't like fighting her. Don't like fighting him. But I actually would rather ban those two. But yeah, my morning was chill. Good luck in Battlegrounds. Thanks, Lee. I'm not doing anything special. I'm literally just having fun. I might do. When does the season end? When does the Battlegrounds? Does it end this Wednesday? Because if it ends this Wednesday, we're going to do a stream like we did last week, where I challenge everyone. So, yeah. Oh, it ends Wednesday. Oh yeah. Tomorrow, I want the smoke tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow, smoke. Bring the smoke tomorrow. Because tomorrow, the last 2 days of Battlegrounds, I gotta hand out some ass whoopings. I gotta hand some out. Some ass whoopings need to be handed out today, or not today, tomorrow. Because y'all been talking real greasy. I'm so happy that I can now do another what do you call it? Another challenge. So we're probably gonna do another Necro challenge maybe in a couple weeks. I think we're gonna do one in a couple weeks. Just to, do what we gotta do. Yeah, I think we're gonna do another Necro run in a couple weeks to get 20 more SIGs. And then Dimensional Beings, that's just gonna be a pain in the ass. That's gonna be a revive fest. So I might need to buy an Odin for that. Yo, what's going on, Chuck? How you doing, Maurice? Makes sense. Oh, I don't. You can climb in Battlegrounds, Maurice. I don't care to climb. And I say that every season, yet you're still surprised. So it's like at this point, you're just letting yourself down. Hey, is the playoffs today? Do the NFL playoffs start today? I don't think they start today, right? Yo, what's going on, Triple G? Congratulations on 25K. 25K subs. How does it feel? Oh, next week. Okay. Well, next week I'm gonna definitely have to go live early because I don't want to interrupt the playoff. Well, the playoffs usually start at what, round 4, right? I believe. Yeah, I'm about to say the playoffs usually start around 4. I don't know why my combo stopped there. Damn, that was a lot of damage. That was a lot of emotional damage. You gotta love Warlock. 4 on Saturday, usually 1 on Sunday. Okay, so yeah, I can go live at any time on Saturday, long as it's before the playoffs start. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go live, hopefully a little bit early. I feel no different still, the same Trip G. That's how it usually feels. But now that you got Triple G, now that you got 2.5, you might as well go ahead and aim for 5,000 now, man. Keep going up. Don't stop at 2.5. Don't get comfortable. Don't get complacent. It's time to keep going higher and higher. I know you can do it, Trip J. I believe. Oh man. Who am I? Yep, that's the next goal. 5K. Nice. I'm working on 10K this year. 10K is definitely the goal. I want to get to 10K and be happy. Okay, it doesn't matter who he puts on defense. He doesn't really have a counter for. I'm gonna go. I want to go here. What did the first Karina? What was the first Karina you did? I did Callsworthy. AP. To me, AP, that's the easiest one. That's the easiest Necro challenge to me because you can bring in Absman. You also can bring in Serpent, and Absman kind of cleaned up the entire path for me. But yeah, to me that was the easiest one. That's the one I recommend you do next, and then the mutants, and then the what is it? 10-year challenge. Karina's challengers. Bro, you gotta love Venom. You got to love Venom. I have a Venom shirt on. Come on, throw. How about say, please throw the special. Thinking about mutant one first. There's nothing wrong with the mutant one. That to me, the calls was the easy one. The mutant, I'm going to say this, AP. The mutant one is fine, but when you get to that Airwalker fight, that's going to be annoying. Unless you get the solo with Onslaught, that Airwalker fight is going to be annoying. But I guess you can go either one. I just found the Callsworthy one the easiest for me. You got 10K for sure. The boys got you. Thank you, Triple J. That means a lot. Thank you really a lot. I really appreciate that. What do you think? Yeah, chat. What do you think? Chat. Do you think AP should do the mutant challenge first or the Callsworthy? Put it on your channel. AP, make it a poll. Make it a poll. People love voting in polls. They love voting in polls. I know they do. I know. I've been here for it. And boy, my Marvel Rivals poll. Almost everyone voted yes. Everyone voted yes on that. So yeah, we're gonna be playing Marvel Rivals probably this weekend, maybe possibly on Saturday. That's what I'm thinking. Lefty love them polls. No. I'm not falling for that, Maurice. Nah. No. Y'all, you stay with the jokes. You stay with the jokes. I did see one so far. I only did one so far. AP says Triple J. Oh, we got some 7-star shards. How many do we get? Oh, okay. I guess we're choosing that one. Sure. Let me claim this. I went crazy with the cap last night. The call one in second. And the second I'm doing is mutant. What's going on, Jason and Jabari? How are you doing? Didn't I already claim that? I thought I already claimed that. That's not. Yeah, we should be good from here. Let's continue going. Guys, I'm thinking about joining Abdo's Alliance next Battleground season. Really thinking about it. I might do it. Don't know though. So we're gonna have a crystal opening coming out this week. We're gonna have a breakdown video, and we should have the teaser for the award show and the polls for the award show start this week too. That's what I'm thinking. I'm getting into the mindset of the award show season. Good ways for ISO. You can do the event quest, and you can pop some crystals. No, you actually have to do battlegrounds and be alliance Abdo's alliance. So what are you saying? I can't do battlegrounds? No. What Abdo told me was, I just can't quit out. As long as I get 550,000 points, I can't quit out. Which is, I think that is actually reasonable. Let's see, who do I not want to fight? Don't want to fight him. Don't care to fight her. And oh, he got to go. And I actually rather ban him because even though he's not that bad, I don't like him. Lefty, you think you can do 55K every season? I don't know. I'm gonna try it one season. Apple told me I can try it for a season. If I don't like it, then I can leave. No hard feelings. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna try it. Better use Elder Mark. Yeah, I'm about to say I never use Elder Marks. I have like over 6,000 Elder Marks that I never use. So I might try to use that. Let's see. Do I need this? And I get that. Otherwise, it's going to be a hot minute to finish. Yeah, I know. You have to use Elder Marks every season for sure. Yeah, you know I'm quick to hate, but 50K in BGs, it's not a lot, but it ain't easy. I know. I know it's not easy. I'm gonna try it for a season, see how I like it, and go from there. And if I don't like it, then I'm gonna let Abdo know like, it's not really for me. I think I'm gonna go back to my other alliance. So that's what I'm thinking about doing, just to see what it's like. Like if I like it, I'll continue to do it. But if it's like too much of a stretch and it's making me actually have to play MCOC offline, then I'm gonna be like, I don't think it's really for me. I don't think it's for me, my guy. We'll go here. I kinda wanna go here, but I wanna get this guy. From now on, we're a poison to you Spider-Mans. That's why we call ourselves Venoms. How you doing, the stud? Hope you're doing well. So I asked him to see about the worst champ account to talk about. He's the long day. Reveal that his table isn't he the SP1 with indestructible dex charge? I think so, yeah. You can always point find while you're in VT. Yeah, but I can also do that too. Like worst case scenario, I'll just what will I do? I would just play battlegrounds and lose on purpose. But you get better at the game doing all those BG matches. Yeah, I want to see what the rewards are like, Maurice, because as long as I've played MCOC, I've never really gotten good rewards from War, AW, or Battlegrounds. And I've always wanted to know what that felt like, because I don't even get excited about getting rewards from Battlegrounds, to be honest. I don't even get excited. And it'll be nice if I can look forward to the Battlegrounds rewards. So I just want to see what it's like getting nice rewards for once, because I have no idea what that's like. Why, bro, this AI Domino, and she crit failed it. Come on. How did he block that? I don't know. I don't understand how he blocked that. Can someone tell me how he reacted that quickly to block that? Can anyone tell me that? I swear, every Battlegrounds match is like 20 minutes of you dexing. See, the AI, I don't understand how the AI is blocking. I really don't understand. A minute and 30 seconds was me trying to get the AI to cooperate. That's why everyone hates Battlegrounds. That's why no one's competing and high in Battlegrounds anymore. That is exactly why right there, Kabam. Kabam's like, why is there no one in Battlegrounds? Because Battlegrounds isn't fun anymore. It is not fun. No one ever lets you have nice things. So not in no. And y'all have never once said anything about it. Like Maurice, you always got jokes about like why I'm in Uru and stuff. But it's like, ain't like I'm in a high tier alliance anyway. Does that really matter if I climb Maurice? No, it doesn't. Rewards not that great for BD, so don't be upset if you don't like them. Yeah, but I'll say that's another thing. If I don't like the rewards in Abdul's alliance, I'm just gonna come back to my old alliance. It's like there's no point in competing in higher if the rewards are average at best. I know how he did that, Lefty. He did it because Kabam said it would take lots of time to fix the AI reaction. We got a brand new AI. Every single AI. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. We'll put her on defense. Yeah, I think I'll put her on defense. He could go. Yeah, I'm about to say he could go America Chavez. Do I need? Okay, I guess we got to go here. I don't understand how the AI can block as quickly as it can. And like if you give the AI half of a millisecond, it's more than enough time to for them to instantly block, drop frame, and they gotta block. The meta makes me want to crash out. I think Kabam needs to start changing the meta every 2 weeks like they did last time. It's just not fun when when the meta is the same all season, because it's like then everyone just gets bored with it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of having the same meta for 4 straight weeks. Like, cause that's how you make Battlegrounds stale. And iDex, but apparently my Dex isn't working. It's just not working today. It's like, nah, I'm taking the day off. Yeah, I've been pain in the hole lately because I cleared 9.1.4 with rank 6-star void, and she kept dashing for it and pushing me to crash out. Is this a throw round? Yeah, it's a throw round. I mean, I just didn't have a counter for thing. I got a counter for everything else he has though. But yeah, what's that? SC? How you doing, Abdo? Hope you're well. But like, you know, the thing that irks me the most, Triple J, it's like you can deal with a messed up AI. It's the input issues that are the issue. Cause it's like you can do everything right, and you have one drop issue, and the fight's over. The fight's just literally over. Oh, by the way, Sub Lefty just hopped in. How you doing, Personal? How you doing, Devash? Hope you will. It's a grab bag of issues. I would agree. 100%. 110% would agree. Both of you guys are cooked on the last round. It doesn't matter. I'm not climbing. I'm not climbing at all. We're just having fun. That's why that's another reason I don't like competing in Battlegrounds, because it's like, bro, I don't know how the top players continue to climb to the highest ranks in Battlegrounds with all these issues that we have. Like, but I guess they play offline where they're able to focus more. You saying you're having fun in BZ? What I wanted to hear to start my morning. Oh, I don't have fun with BGs, but it's more so it's like when I'm live, it's fine. If I'm live on YouTube, it's completely fine. It's when I'm not live, I'm not having fun. But since I'm not climbing, it doesn't really matter. At least we can heal from here. Yeah. Essay, we wasn't really screwed. America Chavez handles she handles Korg really well. You know, when I say that's what happened, it's never because of just one thing went wrong. It's usually a series of things that went wrong that leads to disasters. Yeah, that's true. Devaz, we wasn't cooked. That wasn't a bad round. And I knew if I was him, I would have went with Mr. Sinister on offense, only because you would take less damage. Domino hits too hard. I would have went with Mr. Sinister, but when the minute he chose Domino, that's when I knew I was going to win because America Chavez easily counters Korg because she can hit all of the Thorns damage right back. Wasn't worried. But the thing is, Abdul, I'm trying to get into the habit of not quitting out. Because right now my alliance doesn't really care, but I'm trying to get in the habit where I don't quit out. That's the goal. Oh, what is this? It's midnight at my location. At least we're going back to 2 metas. I'm really happy about that, Abdo. I'm really, really happy about that because 1 meta for an entire season isn't fun. I'm gonna hurt you if you quit out. Yeah, but I'll say I'm trying to get in the habit of not quitting out. That's my goal. I don't want to quit out. Who do I need to rank up now? Now that I can rank up anyone, I could go science. Who do I want to rank up? There's no point in going. I guess we go. Nope, there's nothing there. I guess we can go there, but yeah, I don't have a rank 3 skill champion, and I kind of want to take Chill up to rank 3. I mean rank 2. I mean 3. I saw the frustration. GS please 3. You intoxicated Necro. Nah, keep that same fork knife energy you've been on. Food Pillars is under review again. Hey, Messiah, you need to be. Yo, I'm just gonna need you to be understanding because I told you this is not gonna be just an MCOC channel. We're gonna play other games weekly, my guy. Like I understand your frustration, but nah, this ain't gonna be just an MCOC channel. I can never be a 1-game channel. A well-known data miner tells me we get a regular version of him, but we are also getting a superior class of him too. I don't know who him is, but trust your data miners. And no, I'm not gonna say the name. So y'all can try to troll me and trick me into saying it. I'm not gonna say it. Nice try. You know how long I've been pushing them to go back to 2 metas? Basically, since the first season they switched. Yeah, I never was. Oh, the deep dive is out for Gentle. I need to watch that. I don't know why they went to 1 meta an entire season. No one likes the same meta for 4 weeks. That is not fun. That is just not fun. But we'll see. How far are you pushing this meta? Oh, I'm not pushing far at all. I just like climbing a little bit, like getting around 100 points. That way, when the new season starts, I'm usually in platinum. I can easily get to Gladiator Circuit. But I think I'm gonna start using my Elder Marks next season because I got a lot of Elder Marks that I never use. So I might do that. Ban and ban. Dazzler. He has a Dazzler. Wow. You did the right thing to be more than a single game channel because man, it hurts when you do. Exactly, because when I first started streaming, there was a time where I was playing MCOC all the time, and then after a certain amount of months, I got tired of playing MCOC on the channel. There were days I just wanted to go live and play a different game. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna be a 1-game channel because it's just not fun. It's honestly not fun. I'm just messing people. Geez, Messiah, you don't have to joke. We know you're joking. We're just giving you a hard time. We can't give you a hard time. We like giving you a hard time too. I'm guessing it's one of the Jumanji movies. No, that is not correct. It is not one of the Jumanji movies. You don't know the thumbnail? It's actually a good thumbnail. Get rid of chats. What do you mean, Emily? Whatever do you mean? Oh, I thought he picked. I could have swore he picked arcade. Oh, he did pick arcade. I was about to say. I thought he picked arcade. No, I'm building an owing, so no all the end got is smoke. Wait, it is central intelligent. It is central intelligent. Yes, it is. So you can see it, and we can see the whole screen. Emily, if you go into the top right corner, you can put away the chat too if you want. I think it's the top right corner of the live stream. Okay, I need him for that serpent. Central, I was too slow. Yeah, boss, it was Central Intelligent. I'm going back to making my thumbnails again. I got so many thumbnails that I used once that for a period of time last year, I started just reusing them because it's like they're so good. I have to really use them. Okay, that works. Thanks. No problem, Emily. No problem at all. Does he? He does have one. I kind of want to go here, though. Wow, taking shot at people who only play one game on their channel, huh? Ghost Dog? Ghost Dog? Can you write name of this mode? What do you mean, write name? What do you mean? Is the movie with Kevin Hart related to high school? I think so, yeah. By the way, I play MCOC. Nice. How are you liking MCOC? Are you liking it is the question. Lefty got thumbnail making burnout. To be honest, there were times, yeah. There are times it's like, why do I need to make a new thumbnail when I got so many good thumbnails that I only use once? But yeah, I would agree. I have gotten a thumbnail burnout. How you doing, Hake? Hope you're well. Happiest Sunday to you. I evade. Oh, he has True Strike. I'm like, why is my evade not working? That wasn't pretty. Making a new thumbnail every day is a lot. It is. I don't mind it when I actually. I'm gonna say this. When I actually can figure out what I want to be in a thumbnail, it's not a problem. It's the problem becomes when I don't know what I want to be. It's like, do I want to be a superhero? Do I want to be in a buddy cop movie? What do I want to be? Is the question, and that's where it's like the burnout comes in because it's like I don't know what movie I should go with today. I really don't know, and it's like having to think of, oh, I can do this movie today or that movie. I don't know. And Hines, thank you for the 1111. I appreciate the donation. Thank you for making it rain. Wait, Lefty, you make thumbnails? I do. I do make thumbnails.
Hit me again, Ike, and put some stank on it.
You need to do more rom-coms. I'm gonna be honest, Abdo. Well, I guess there are a few rom-coms that I could use. Stop doing movies, start doing anime. I can't find a good thumbnail maker that helps me cartoonify myself. But Maurice, I want to do that for my other games when like I want to cartoonify myself and make it like 3D and stuff, but I can't find a good one, so I don't know what to do. It's been like Lefty, good night. All right, good night, Devash. I like it a lot when you're done. Can you look up my username? Sure. I definitely want to start playing other games, but MCOC just has so much to do all the time. Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, Abdo, you're not. MCOC has a lot to do. There's always something you can do. Oh, I'm facing Killer Beezy. I just realized that. I'm facing the Killer Beezy. But yeah, Abdo, there's always something to do. But for me, I just take Fridays and Saturdays off because it's like I'll just play that when I'm ready. I'll just do it when I'm ready. You don't need to cartoonify. Stick to the same formula, you arse. Stay consistent. Well, I want my other game thumbnails to be a little bit different, and I don't like this having a bland background and then having my face enlarged. You know how the other YouTubers they'll have the game image in the back, and then they'll have their face really big on it. I don't like making those thumbnails. I really don't like doing that. I don't know why, but I've never been a fan of that. Yeah, that's Beezy. I'm about to say, that's Killer Beezy. I just now realized that. That's the Killer Beezy. Shout out to Killer Beezy. I'm a big fan. I just realized that was him. I was like, why does that name look familiar? How has he been doing? I haven't seen him go live in a minute. He auto blocked me. You did. But Maurice, thank you for that. I thought you would be able to tell me if there was an app where I can cartoonify myself, because I would love to do like 3D cartoon images of myself on like my gaming thumbnails. And I don't know how to do it, and I don't know where to go to do it. So it's just like I just gave up on it. But I think the thumbnails I do now that I actually make from different movies, I've gotten to the point where it's so good that people are like, I was showing someone one of my thumbnails. I was like, I don't know if this came out good, and I showed it to her, and she was like, wow, I didn't even know it was Photoshop. I didn't even see you. It looked real. I was like, that's what I'm going for. But I'm such a perfectionist that even though I make my thumbnails and I think I do an okay job with them, I still can see that the Photoshop. For some odd reason, I can see it, but not a lot of people that I show it to can see it, but I can see it. And it's like, I know it's Photoshop, and I always see errors in my thumbnails after I make them, and it's like, oh, I could have made that a little bit better. I could have made that better. I could have did so much better with that. What do you think of the new Drake freestyle dissing LeBron James? Drake's a joke to me at this point, because it's like, you're showing your real colors. Kendrick said this is a friendly fade, even though he was going in on you. All he had to do was remind Kendrick that, hey, I put you on. Before you came on tour with me, you were selling not even 10,000 units. Like, Drake could have did so many things, but he's showing his sensitive side. It's like, bro, everything Kendrick said about you is true. It's coming true. And it's like, bro, you need to get some tough skin. Like, you're a rapper. You think people weren't going to take shots at you? You think you were the best rapper ever? I don't know why you thought that. Oh, I'm double dipping. Am I allowed to do this? Are y'all seeing this? You're too critical of my own work. Yeah, Abdo, y'all don't see it, but one of the reasons why it doesn't bother me when people be like, oh, you make breakdown videos, or Maurice criticizing, like, I got nothing but love for Hake and Maurice, but they can't criticize my work more than I criticize my own work. I criticize my work more than anyone, and I'm a lot more harsh on my work. So like, when y'all say, oh, you make breakdown videos, that's actually y'all actually are being nicer than how I look at it, because it's like, when I see my old thumbnails and my old videos, I'm like, I could have did better with that. That looks trash now. That did not age well. Lefty, you gotta come better than that. What the hell is this shiznick? With all due respect, I ain't gonna say nothing bad about your thumbnails. Thank you, Triple G. It means a lot. It really does. But I'm hypercritical about my thumbnails. I'm hypercritical about my thumbnails, my videos, my streams. Every piece of content I put on my channel, I'm hypercritical of. I'm hypercritical. So like, when y'all be criticizing my work, it doesn't bother me, because it's like, I'm more hypercritical than y'all are. Far more. Like the award show last year, my biggest criticism of the award show last year was it was just too long. I didn't want to sit there and watch it for for an hour and 15 minutes. Like, you got to cut that down, Lefty. I don't know what the hell I don't know who you think you are, but it was too long. Drake is not a rapper. Stop saying he is. He's a singer who tries to rap. No, actually, I'm gonna piggyback off that. He's not a rapper. He's an actor portraying himself as a rapper. That's what I think he is, Ghost Dog. But I agree. I think he's an actor, because he started off as an actor. You're right, because hand to God, I be trying. Yeah, Maurice, some of the stuff, matter of fact, we can look at my old work. Some of the stuff you said about my old work, 110% but true. I can't even deny it. Like, let's look at my old thumbnails. Like, back when I first started Photoshop, like, they were horrible. They were really bad. Like, hold on. Like, look at this. This is trash. This is how do y'all let me get away with this? This is trash. It's trash. There's no getting around it. That's trash. I could have did so much better. What's another one? This right here. This is trash. This is really bad. You didn't even try to make this good. Like, I could go on for days. Like, it's just trash. That's trash. The lighting, the skin coloring, you could have did better with that. Trash. You always have to be critical when your own work brings out the best. And yeah, that's why I'm like, I keep telling you, like, Hake, you and Maurice, y'all keep, my chat in general keeps me humble. Like, no matter how many subs I get, it's like, yeah, you gaining subs, but you still not there yet. And don't think that you are. Okay, chat broken? No, chat's working fine. Even an actor trying. Right. Yeah, Boss Hake, also, I agree with you saying. I'm gonna say this. I liked Drake, but I like Kendrick. I've always liked Kendrick more, because I feel like his music is more, I don't know, it's deeper to me. I remember when I had a Adam employee in chat teasing you because you were doing destructive edits in Photoshop. Good time. Yeah, I remember that too. I definitely remember that. Kabam Zero, he helped me punch up when it comes to editing my thumbnails. But Maurice, you gotta admit now, where my thumbnail game is now, we're gonna look at my thumbnail today. We're gonna look at the one I made today. Today, you gotta admit, the thumbnail game came a long way. It has came a very long way. I still could have did a little bit better. I could have did a little bit better with this. I feel like I got a fat neck in this thumbnail. But you gotta admit, it came a long way. A really long way. And now there aren't many thumbnails I don't think I can't edit. Can you look up my username? I'm about to do it offline only because when I do it on stream, everyone asks me to look up their username. The skin just got to be black. That's all. No, no, the other black man. No, that's not true. That's not true. For me, what I see when I'm making a video, you have to match the complexion of the other people in the thumbnail. Like for example, if you don't, then it's just going to stand out. Like look at this. The skin complexion doesn't match the neck, so it's like we all know this is photoshopped. It doesn't even look like a good Photoshop, and it's like the picture, the quality of the picture doesn't match the quality of this picture. So it's like, no, the skin does. It's so much more than that. Let's like follow, but yeah, boss. I could have did a little bit better with that, Maurice. But it's like, I wrote you on this one. I remember this. Yeah, back in the day, I couldn't edit necks back in the day. Today, I think I did a good job today. I just was being lazy on the execution. I could have did a little bit better. Do you look up other usernames, Lefty? Occasionally, yeah, I do. Okay, YouTube mobile has broken on me. It kept saying slow mo. Please wait 3 seconds, even though I haven't said anything for 2 minutes. I don't know why it's doing that. How you doing, Captain Judah? K-Dot voice actor uses 4 different voices per song. He does. They have compared Kendrick Lamar to Martin Scorsese, Quentin Tarantino because of how he makes songs. Speaking of subs, that one short has now 10K views in the last 48 hours and 60K subs in that time. Have no idea why why something popping off, but that's cool. Yeah, it's because shorts, in my opinion, they may not do numbers right away, but over time those numbers will grow and it will go out of nowhere. And I still can't explain it, and I don't even understand it, but I'm not gonna complain. Like all my shorts do that. Initially, when I release them, they don't do well. They do okay. Sometimes they get 10,000 views in like the first day. There are times where they may get 500 views in a day, and then a couple months later, they start gaining views, and it's like, how did I gain all of these views this quickly? Now the Photoshop allows for AI editing, so most of these issues are non-factors whether you use Photoshop or not. I tried the AI editing, Maurice. I'm not a fan of it. I'm just not a fan of it, but I'm trying to get used to it. I'm trying to incorporate AI into my videos and thumbnails, but I just don't like it. It doesn't have any it's just not, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like no personality. So I left these channels to yeah, but I'll say that's why I released 2 shorts two shorts. Oh, I didn't even see that. I released 2 shorts a week now. I didn't even see he got this guy. I did not even see that. And I don't have a counter for it. Maybe we can crit fail it with Domino, but that's an automatic win for him. That's just an automatic win. Nothing we can do. Hi, Lefty. What's going on, Matuzi? I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but how are you doing? Hope you're well. Maybe we can take him with Mr. Sinister. I'm gonna try to take him with Mr. Sinister and see how that works out. Yeah, I figured he was gonna put him on this. We're gonna try Mr. Sinister. That could work. We could do some damage to him. I don't know if it will work though. Oh, he's gonna try the same method I'm trying. Mr. Sinister's so broken in this meta. Abdul, I sent you something online when you have a chance. Take a look. Come on. He won't throw his special. Why is my parry not working? Okay, this parry doesn't want to work. Got it. Is he stunning you or something? I threw my special. Show me the true colors and be fake. I did ask another question. I asked what's wrong with showing your true colors. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, wow. Bro, I stole my special and it's not registering. I must have stunk. My shorts game is a little over 100K. I'm about to say, I'm throwing my special and nothing's happening. And it's over. Yeah, I'm about to say, I can't do nothing if the inputs aren't working. This could have been so much different if my inputs were working. I threw my relic that time and nothing happened. You can't do nothing when inputs aren't working. You really can't do anything when inputs aren't working. So annoying. Pulled a 7-star Thanos. That's not a bad pull. Lefty, I've been having input issues in BD. I'm about to say, I'm pressing buttons and nothing's happening. Nothing at all is happening. It's like, what's the point? What's really the point here? Like, I'm over here pressing buttons and it's like, I'm pressing my special button. I'm pressing my relic. Nothing's happening. The AI can just do whatever it wants. But what can we do? Come on, throw that. America Chavez is broken this meta. Will this kill him? There we go. Yo, I kept getting slow messages, so nothing since. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my shorts chat. You said either Drake needs to stop, he's showing his true colors, so I asked what colors was he showing your true colors. I just meant like he's being sensitive. Drake always portrayed himself as, being a tough guy in rap. And now he's being sensitive. Like, when he first came out, I think he took off. One of my opinions was because he's like, he was himself. He wasn't afraid to be vulnerable. And yet he's just been acting like, oh, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like the way he's acting, like filing a lawsuit and trying to spread rumors about Kendrick that weren't even true. And it's like, Kendrick, you don't need to, Drake, you need to do that. Just say you put Kendrick on. That's all you got to do is say you put Kendrick on because you did put Kendrick on. You did. Kendrick only sold 5,000 units, I think with Section 80. Only sold 5,000 units. When he went on tour and his next CD sold like, I don't know, 200,000. All you gotta say is you put him on. That's all you need to do. And you got him, because it's like, you don't need to be acting the way you're acting right now. I haven't made a video on a long time. My last 2-second video did less than 20 views each. Well, Ghost Dog, my advice is you gotta be more consistent. No matter what game you play, you gotta be consistent about that game. It doesn't matter the game you play. You just gotta put out content. Hey, Yusafa, how are you doing? Try OnlyFans, you'll get tons of views. I'd watch. How you doing, Snicky, by the way? Hope you're doing well. Oh, let me turn it off. Sorry. Snicky, let's not say that. Just so you know, I'm not gonna say that. Let's get the. Oh, bro, I do not like this meta. I really do not like him this meta. My bad. No problem. It's fine. I just don't want to say that because that could be offensive to some people. Is Bullseye worth rank 2? Yes. He is worth rank 2. I thought Drake was always labeled sensitive. I mean, he kind of was. I didn't really look at him that way only because it's like, hey, Drake, it doesn't matter if you're sensitive or not. Just do your thing. I'm a fan. Doesn't really matter if the people call you sensitive. People have called me sensitive. I don't care. But I feel like lately, because of the way Kendrick dissed him and Kendrick is dominating him, he's acting like this isn't fair. Like, why diss LeBron James? Why diss DeMar DeRozan? Your beef should be with Kendrick. Where do we vote for the awards? This Wednesday. The first poll is going out. You can go to my channel and then I'm gonna make an official ballot where you can vote in the award show. So there will be a ballot. I gotta put it together though. Oh yeah, right, bro. Yeah, right. I Dex. Gosh, bro. Hercules is not good this meta. Come on. Oh my gosh. Does thing shut off? Does he shut off dexing or something? That's the second time I dex and nothing happens. I don't know what it is. That like Dex is not working today. Thing must shut. Thing shuts down a mastery at this point. See, I dex the entire thing, but for some odd reason, the other two times I tried to dex it, it didn't want to work. I would never understand. See, I can dex things special one, but I can't do nothing if my inputs don't work. Dex always been his feelings. That's been following him around his whole career. Ezra has a skit about it. Yeah, I did see that. Actually, I like that SNL skit. Drake had to attack others because he was out of his league with K Dot. He sued everyone but K Dot. Another award show. Time flies. Hooah! Yeah, but yeah, I'm about to say, bro, I put out 3 and we're already on the 4th. Nah, that was just you. No, I threw my special. You can even see Hercules do the block animation when I went to throw it. You could even see it. It's like, no, I threw my special. And okay, whatever you say. I know, not you, Abdul, but I'm saying like in the game, it's like I threw my special. Okay, I'm gonna try something here. I don't know if it's gonna work. He dissed them because they were supposed to be his brothers and they were up on stage dancing with the op. Makes perfect sense to me, but I also come from a crazy life. No, I get what you're saying, but again, Triple G, he could have dissed him. That's fine. Why don't you have the same energy for Kendrick? It feels like he's dissing people that he know won't diss him back, and it's like, no, talk to Kendrick because LeBron ain't gonna. Bro, look at this frame. Look at this. Look, y'all see that? I said this in my video. Her animation is going to slow down the game, and of course, she would parry me. Bro, I'm throwing my special. I about to say, bro, I can't do nothing with these inputs. As we both know, this game is perfect and there are no missed inputs. Anytime something happens, it's always 100% your fault. I mean, fair. Do you see the new 100 offer from Quicksilver or Gladiator? No, I haven't seen it, but I wouldn't buy it. Now, he wasn't out of his league. Drake would have run a few rounds. Kendrick, this has just made him commercial success. Overall, it was a good battle. No, I don't agree with that. If I had to rate, I think Kendrick had. Let's see. I'm gonna give the first round to Kendrick. He had Like That. I think Kendrick dominated him. Drake came back with push-ups. I thought that was good, but I think Euphoria was better. I will say, what's the one he came out with? The one that came out after Euphoria? I thought that was really good. Matter of fact, I have a whole playlist. Hold on, let me see. Okay, let's look at it. I got all the songs. So, First Person Shooter, that wasn't a diss, but that was a good song. So, I'm not going to count it. Like That was good. If I had to pick between First Person Shooter and Like That, I don't know. That's a tough one. I think they're both good songs. They're both great songs. And then Push Ups versus Euphoria, Kendrick got that. Family Matters versus Meet the Grams, I think Drake got that. Drake, his flow on the second verse was just crazy. But I think Not Like Us, that was a commercial success, and it was a good song. I think people had played it out, though. There was a whole battle with Kendrick. What do you mean he didn't diss Kendrick? No, my thing is, he did diss Kendrick, but now he's dissing other people. Like Kendrick said, he'll take him on all by himself. I wanted him just focus on Kendrick, bro. Like you can get back at LeBron James a different way. Was gonna bury that dude. Drake thought he was gonna back down like Meek Mills. Yeah, Drake underestimated Kendrick. Kendrick's actually a good rapper. He's a good rapper. Like he's not a Meek Mill. He's a good rapper. And you have to realize Kendrick saw the beef, meaning he already had a strategy. Like I said, if you look at the song for song, it was a decent battle. Overall, Kendrick, this is just played louder. I'm not gonna say Kendrick started the beef. No, actually, if you go all the way back to that freestyle where he dissed Drake on that Big Sean song, yeah, I guess you could say Kendrick started the beef, but Drake was being sensitive. Kendrick dissed several people, and no one took it the way Drake took it. Maurice. In my opinion, the best song of the whole battle was "Family Matters." To me, I really like "Euphoria." I really like, but I'm a Kendrick fan, Triple G, so I guess I understand. But I like "Euphoria." To me, that was the best song in the whole beef, because Kendrick, you see Kendrick's creativity. He just went in the entire song. Who else should I ban? I kind of don't want to fight Red Skull. And you have to realize Kendrick started the beef, meaning he already had a strategy. I'll write that already. You thought Family Matter was better than Meet the Grams? He was talking to Drake's son and Mob. Yeah, that's another thing. Kendrick is creative. Drake isn't as creative as Kendrick. I actually can't even think of a Drake song I like. Drake has a few bangers I actually like. He has a few bangers. Like, I like Nothing Was the Same. I like Take Care. What other? I like Drake has a few things I like. First Person Shooter is what started it, but you're not counting it. Well, I'm gonna be honest. Drake didn't diss Kendrick in that song. Here's how I interpreted Triple G. I feel like in First Person Shooter, I think Cole came at Kendrick in a way that was like corny. He was like, when it comes to, I forgot what he said, but he said he felt like Muhammad Ali. I feel like he dissed Kendrick, and then Kendrick dissed Drake harder than he dissed Cole. Let's be honest. Like, that's why I don't consider that a diss, because Drake was just doing his own thing. Like, I feel like when Kendrick dissed Drake, it was a 20v1. I will give Drake credit on that. When Kendrick dissed him, everyone started dissing Drake, and it was a 20v1. And I gotta give Drake credit on that. He had to face everyone. He wasn't just dissing Kendrick. He was dissing everyone, and no one gives Drake credit on that. But I will say, I do agree with what Maurice said. Kendrick started the beef. And Drake was backpedaling because he had to face Metro Boomin, Future, DeMar DeRozan. He had to face everyone. Euphoria was top tier. Yeah, Euphoria. I've always been a Kendrick fan. I became an official Kendrick fan with Section 80. I'm a K-Dot fan. Yeah, I'm about to say I think Drake and Kendrick are both great rappers. I listen to them both. But I gotta give the edge to Kendrick. He has Drake beat in every category. He's a better lyricist, he's a better storyteller, he has the better albums. Like you can actually say every one of Kendrick's albums is a classic. Every single one. Drake doesn't have a single classic album, not one. And I will stand on that. Like you can't tell me Drake has a classic album. He doesn't. Kendrick has what, 5 now? He has 5 Kendrick classic albums. I don't think Kendrick has a bad album. I can't think of a single bad Kendrick album. And I will stand on that hill. Like, name me a bad Kendrick album. I cannot think of one. I really cannot think of a bad Kendrick album. And just because Drake don't have a classic doesn't mean he doesn't have good albums, though. I need to say that. Kendrick took an opportunity to go at Drake. Drake had to respond. I have not heard the songs. You should listen to them, Mcoc. And I think Family Matters was better than anything K-Drop dropped in that beef. I think Family Matters good, but I think me and you disagree on this one, Triple G. I think Euphoria, to me, was the best song out of all of them. I do like Family Matters, though. Like, I'm not trying to say I don't like it. I do love the song. I just think Euphoria was better. But Kendrick knew what he was doing and had diss songs in the bag. Drake had to respond to everything, and when he tried to go ahead at Kendrick, immediately dropped another diss. Exactly, that's another thing. Kendrick's strategy for countering Drake, it was well calculated and thought out. He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. Bro, I don't even know. Oh, I guess we can go here. I gotta go outside when there's a touch of sunshine. Have a great rest of your stream and keep practicing, not quitting out. You're doing great, champ. Thanks, Abdul. I'll catch you in your stream. Lefty, you moonwalking, bro? No, I'm agreeing with what you're saying, but I'm more of a Kendrick fan. In my opinion, Euphoria was the best song in the diss. In my opinion. Because I do like Not Like Us, but I feel like they played the hell out of that song. And now it's like kind of corny and commercial to me. They played that song until the cows came home. I'll be late. By the way, I gotta watch Lions Vikings game. Oh, I forgot there's a game today. Bro, I Dex is just not working. What album sold more than Drake's? I'm gonna give you perspective as a YouTuber. Triple G. If someone has more views on a video than you, does that mean their video is better than yours? It's out of curiosity. Drake, I'm gonna say it like this: Drake's the better selling artist. We all know that. We all know that. Okay. Drake is the better selling artist. There's no denying that. There is no denying that. Kendrick's the better all around artist. He said Drake don't have any classic albums. No, he doesn't. I will stand on that hill. Drake does not have any classic albums. Not a single one. He doesn't have a single classic album. Not one. Not one. And I will repeat that until the cows come home. He doesn't have a classic album. Not one. When I listen to Drake, I've listened to Drake. He doesn't have a classic album. Drake's first 2 albums are classic, but it's opinions. Thank Me Later and Take Care, those aren't classics. Those are good albums. They're not classics. Like, they're good albums. They're not classics. Views, Take Care are not classics. You can actually, you can say Nothing Was the Same as a classic. You can argue that. The numbers say K-Doc's not even the same league as Drake's. Again, I said that Drake is the better selling artist. I did say that, Triple J, and I'm not disagreeing. But Kendrick's the better artist. The better one. Take Care is a classic. No, it's not. It's not a classic. A classic what? A classic R&B album? A classic pop album? It's not a classic rap album. This battle really helped K Dot because before Drake was washing dudes in numbers. Oh no, I agree with that, Triple G. I agree. Kendrick's numbers definitely increased when he started taking shots at Drake. I don't know what that album is. LY. Well, yeah, I don't know what that album. What is that album? I got all of Drake's albums. None of them are classics. That he doesn't have a single champion I actually want to ban, but I guess I don't want to fight him. Guess I don't want to fight him or her. If you're reading this, it's too late. That isn't a classic, and that's not even an album. That's a mixtape. He's selling more than K Dot, but K Dot got classic albums, but Drake don't. That makes zero sense. No, because if we're being honest, it's not just about numbers when it comes to rap, Triple G. And you're a rapper, right? You know it's not just about numbers. Just because someone sells a lot of albums doesn't mean it's a good album. Look at Drake. K Dot made Kendrick relevant during a time when kids weren't checking for Kendrick. So Kendrick Lamar made Kendrick Lamar relevant. Oh, Drake made Kendrick Lamar relevant. I would agree with that. I don't disagree with that. He said K Dot made Kendrick. It's like, someone raid. Who is someone? Rap style, do you like more Kendrick or Bone Thugs and Harmony? I like Kendrick's more. I do like Bone Thugs and Harmony though, but I'm just a Kendrick fan. Cause I feel like his raps and his bars, his albums, it always has a deeper meaning to me. Like I feel like he's always telling a story, and like when you go back and listen to it again, you learn something that you didn't hear the first time. The numbers say Drake's the better artist, just like the numbers said K Dot won the battle. The numbers don't mean anything. I don't agree with that. Yeah, I don't agree with. Oh, the numbers say this. The numbers are irrelevant. Because if it doesn't it based on numbers, who has the more Grammy nominations and Grammy wins? Because at the end of the day, everyone in the music industry makes music to win awards. Kendrick has more awards than Drake, so by that logic, Kendrick's the better artist. And Drake even said it himself. Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone hand him a Grammy right now. So based on what Drake said, Kendrick's the better artist. Drake said that. I don't know if I want to use this here. Yeah, I don't know if I want to use this. I guess we gotta go here. Taylor Swift has more. I'm about to say, yeah, Taylor based on the numbers, Taylor Swift is the best artist of all time. People were even saying she's better than Michael Jackson, and I was like, if you don't shut the hell up. Cole was smart. He seen what was going. Dude made a #1 song called is Cole. J. Cole said that. Because numbers are nice. That means you sell a lot. Like that's all that tells me is like you can sell records. Okay, you can sell records. Don't mean every record is a good record that you sell because people like to overlook Certified Lover Boy, which was a trash album. What was it? What was the other album that Drake came out with that was trash? He lately Drake's been putting out trash albums. Like the last good Drake album to me. What was the last good one to me? I don't remember Drake's last good album. I need to go look at my phone and look at it. But he's been putting like I feel like Drake's has been putting out anything and not even caring what he puts out. Can I hear all this back? I think I can. Oh my gosh. Yeah, right, bro. You give the AI like a millisecond and they can just instantly react. Drake's suing over the numbers. If he's suing over the numbers, why do you think that is? Why do you think Drake is suing over the numbers? I better not hear I'm the greatest rapper alive from Cole anymore. He's not the greatest rapper. Cole's never been the greatest rapper alive to me. He's never been that. And I'm gonna be honest. I think based on album quality, out of Drake, Kendrick, and Cole, Cole has the worst album quality out of all three of them. Out of all three of them, Cole's album quality is horrible. Is one of the best-selling artists of all time. Yeah, and she also has the Grammys to prove it. He says "Not Like Us" is botted. I don't even know, Lucky. I don't even know what to make of that. I don't even know what to make of that statement. Like, that sounds like hate to me, but I don't know what to make of that statement. Because if you're alleging that "Not Like Us" is botted, then what about all the songs and albums you put out? Are they not botted? Were they not botted? Was this the first time they were botting songs and you wanted to call it out here? I'm confused. Drake? GNX was trash? That's crazy talk. No, it wasn't. GNX is a classic. God's Plan was bought it. God's Plan was such a commercial pop song to me. That's why, like, when y'all say Drake has classic albums, how can someone have a classic albums with songs like that? That's just crazy to me. Like, let's think about classic albums for a second. Like, are you saying Drake has a classic album as classic as like Illmatic, The Blueprint, any of Biggie Smalls' album? Like, no, Drake doesn't have any quality albums like that. I'm about to say, yeah, I don't agree with Triple G on that one. GNX is a classic, another classic that Kendrick put out. I just don't agree with that. Play it twice and put on shelf trash. No, nah, Triple G, nah, my guy, nah, I can't agree with that because the numbers numbers do matter. I'll give you that. Numbers do matter, but in the rap game, they don't matter as much as they do in any other genre of music. They don't matter. Because you got to be pop in commercial to get numbers, and that's what Drake is. He's pop in commercial. I don't know about classics yet, but far from trash. I like GNX. I really like GNX. Have you heard of the Revenge of the Dreamers album? I heard part of it. I'm not the biggest J. Cole fan though. I've never been a J. Cole fan. Well, I've been kind of a J. Cole fan. I like some of his songs. I never liked the whole J. Cole album. I never liked the whole album. Not to say his albums are bad, but they just wasn't for me. They just were not for me. But I will say I liked Drake. What Drake albums have I liked? Let's see. Oh, I've like. Damn. Hold on. Nothing Was the Same and Take Care. Those are the two albums. I think Scorpion was okay. Scorpion was okay. So Far Gone, that's not an album, but it was actually pretty decent. We like Drake with the melodies. I mean, I kind of do too. Just gonna keep it a buck. Gonna keep it a buck. A buck 50. Bottling songs is the only thing because the numbers matter. I don't think the numbers are as important as everyone is claiming they are. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, Triple G, because someone can be like, "Oh, I have the numbers," but doesn't mean your album was good. It does not mean your album was good. Jid, Earth Gang, Semino, Pivot Gang. I listen to Semino and Jid, JID. I listen to those two. Earth Gang and Pivot Gang. I don't really listen to them. How you doing, Jeff? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Drake got classics just like Nas do and Jay-Z do. No, I don't agree. I can't think of one classic that's like Nas and Jay-Z. I can't think of one. Matter of fact, Triple, let me ask you this: how do you define a classic album? What is your definition of a classic album? I might take Hercules out the deck. I might legit take him out the deck because he is pissing me off. You like the Weeknd, Lefty, or he? I love the Weeknd. See Lefty moonwalking. How am I moonwalking, Triple G? I'm asking you questions. You're not responding. And I'm standing on everything I'm saying. Drake doesn't have a classic album like Nas and JD. He's not even in that category. Never been a Cole fan. Well, I've been kind of a Cole fan. Moonwalking. I literally said J. Cole's quality of albums hasn't been cool. I said I like songs. That's not moonwalking. That's just stating a fact. Like, he's good. He's not as good as everyone proclaims it to be. You gonna put any album of Drake's over BP2? BP2? What do you mean? What is BP2? I was at the Love for Rent tour and seeing Jid in person, bro, is short. A lot of rappers are short though. No one knew that, but a lot of rappers are short. Even in slow mode. I don't know why slow mode is over there. J. Cole, mad tall. Actually, was he like 6'5"? Let's see. Who can I put on defense here? I'll put this guy on defense. Oh, he got that. He definitely got that. He's 6'4". Oh, 6'4". Goodness gracious. How you doing, TDC? What? How did he stun me there? Bro, these inputs are not working today. Oh my gosh. I dex that. A classic album is one with the same with the test of time. I can go back and listen to all the Drakes except that 10 years and release it and they still slap. That does not define a classic album, but okay. It stands the test of time. None of Drake's albums stand the test of time. I can't think of a single Drake album that stands the test of time. You know why? Because Drake makes the same song every album he puts out. All of his songs sound the same. Stands the test of time. That's a really broad definition of a classic album. To me that's really broad. J. Cole, mad tall, he's 6'4". I'm about to say like an album that stands. I mean, that's not a real definition because it's like any album can stand the test of time. Like any album can do that. That's not a definition. That's just like that's so broad. It doesn't have any criteria where you can measure it. I don't understand. I'm trying to think like stand the test of time. What does that mean? If it can stand the test of time, what does that mean? That a year later it can still be good? Because there are songs in the 80s, like for example, Earth, Wind and Fire. They got songs that are great. But kids today probably wouldn't understand them. It means over time you can still hear it. I mean, any album can be that way. I need a definition that lets me know like, okay, this is what makes this album a classic. Don't it? Wash Your Mouth, Earth and Wind and Fire is still relevant. I would agree. I'm still listening to Earth, Wind and Fire. I would agree with that. I was listening. What song was I listening to? What song was I listening to yesterday? It came on. I was out walking. It was on shuffle, and Earth, Wind and Fire came on. I was like, oh, hold on, everyone stop. I was listening to Let's Groove. Let's groove tonight. Take the spotlight. I was like, bro, oh man. Lefty, I'm not even gonna ask you what a classic album because you're gonna be moonwalking. You say I'm moonwalking, but you haven't given me any definition of what moonwalking is. You just keep saying I'm moonwalking. A classic album is what is said during the album, the replay value of that album, how many times you skip songs on that album, and does that album actually touch on certain topics and issues that affect the real world? Is there any creativity in that album? Is there actually deeper meaning in the album? Because let's be honest, Triple G, all Drake does is release surface level music. Music for what? The clubs? That's all he does. Like he doesn't speak on any real world issues, or his songs don't have any real meaning. They're just like here today, gone tomorrow. That's all Drake's albums ever been. They're here today and gone tomorrow. If you don't know what it means, that's why I'm not. That's why I'm not asking you what a classic album. I'll tell you for free. You don't have to ask. I'll tell you. But saying an album, what did you say? It can stand the test of time. That is such a broad definition of an album. That is such a broad definition. Stand the test of time. You know what? This book can stand the test of time. Doesn't mean it's a classic. That does not mean it's a classic. What's going on, OG Guts? Best way to get ISO event quests during content. None of Drake's songs stand the test of time. All they can do is be played in the club. Does any of Drake's albums make you think deeper than rap? Like that's what I want to know. Like, and I don't think any of Drake's albums do that. Like, none of them make you like do any deep thinking. They're all surface level albums. It's like, okay, this is pop, and you know we can dance to it, and it's kind of cool, but it's here today and going tomorrow. Kendrick raps about all topics. Music isn't all about deep thinking, to be fair. Some rap is a vibe. Yeah, that's what Drake says. Drake's albums can be a vibe today. Best joke in the book, it depends. But a lot of good albums and classic albums, Lucky, are deeper than rap. Like when you can incorporate real life events into your bars, and like you can go back and when you go back and listen to the album, you discover things you didn't know on your first listen. He says it here today and gone tomorrow. That line came from a Drake song. That line also came from a Kendrick song. That line probably also came from any other artist. That Drake did not come up with that line, Triple G. Like that did not come up with it. Drake did not come up with that line, if that's what you're trying to insinuate. But albums just to vibe aren't classics. I would agree. Thug Motivation was a classic album, and nothing in that was motivation unless you aspire to sell drugs. Well, Thug Motivation, I would agree that is a classic album. The first one was, but he was what Young Jeezy was describing in that, he was describing his life in that first album and what he went through to get to where he was, and what he had to do to get to where he was. When your album or songs can tell a story, that's to me what makes it a classic. To me, that's what makes it a classic. If they can tell a story and touch on subjects that no other rapper or no other artist would touch on, that's what to me what makes it a classic. Should I rank Negasonic, Teenage Warhead, or Deadpool X-Force to rank 2? I would go with Deadpool X-Force. I hate it when Drake took Eminem's Superman lyrics and people didn't know it was M-First. Yeah, that's what Drake does. No, he sampled someone saying it. Who, Drake did or someone else did? Has a classic album, nothing about it was uplifting. It's just a complete vibe. It depends. What album are you talking about? And what album are you referring to? A complete vibe. So Maurice, you define an album based on how of a vibe? That's what you're telling me? Drake sampled it in Pound Cake. I remember that. I did like Drake on I told you Nothing Was the Same. Was it Nothing Was the Same? I think it was Nothing Was the Same. Hold on, let me check something real quick. I think it was Nothing Was Take Care and Nothing Was the Same. I think to me that's classic Drake. That's the Drake I like. That's the Drake I like right there when he's rapping like that. Do you like Chromacopia or GNX better? I like Chromacopia better, to be honest. I love GNX though, but I like Chromacopia because Tyler the Creator, no one's seen him coming. And that's why I love Tyler the Creator. Tyler the Creator does his own thing. He don't care what anyone had to say. Old Drake. Yeah, I like. To be honest, Triple J, I like older Drake because older Drake, he didn't care who dissed him. He was just there to put out music. And back then, it seemed like he cared about what he put out. Now, it doesn't seem like he cares as much. It seemed like he just put out albums just to put out albums. No Classic I just said nothing was the same and Take Care with classics. He moonwalking again. To me, I like them albums. They're not classics. I've said that. You're moonwalking because I'm asking you questions, and how you define a classic album as something that stands the test of time. That does not define a classic album. Any song that you play in any part of history can be played today, and people will like it. That does not define a classic album. That's the definition of moonwalking. Like I'm asking you, what's a classic album? You said it stands the test of time. That is not the definition of a classic album, and no one in chat would agree with you when saying that. You're moonwalking at this point. Like you said, it stands the test of time. What does that even mean? We all still waiting on you that definition. We're still waiting on stand the test of. What does that mean? We're still waiting on what you mean by that. Chicago freestyle banner. Chicago freestyle. Take Care is the closest he gets to a classic, but I don't think everybody say it's a good album, but it's not a classic. I like Take Care, but it's not a classic. People aren't gonna in the future. People aren't gonna be like, you know what? If you want to hear a good rap album, go listen to Drake's Take Care album. No one's gonna say that. You know why? Because that's not a that's not a classic album. Bro, his power game's insane. It doesn't make it a classic. No, because you're saying as long as it stands the test of time, it's a classic. That sentence doesn't make any sense because anyone can put out a song and people will listen to it. Doesn't mean it stands the test of time. Like that's such a broad definition. That's like saying if anyone puts out an album, as long as people will listen to 10 years from now, it's going to be a classic. That doesn't make sense. I would say though, you're wrong, Lefty. You say no one is going to say that. No, what I'm saying is you're saying it stands the test of time. That doesn't mean anything. That's not a criteria you measure something by to define if it's a classic or not. Like anyone can say it stands the test of time. So does that mean Lil Yachty, every one of his albums are classics? Does that mean who else came out? I can't even think. Standing the test of time, that is such a broad definition that doesn't have any real criteria on how you measure something to be defined if it is a classic. And yet you're telling me I'm moonwalking, but I'm asking you for clarity and you not even giving it to me. A classic will be played years from now, but it's not defined by being played years from. Exactly. Like just because I play it 20 years later doesn't mean it's a classic. It means, oh, during the time this was what everyone was listening to and it's cool. Ice Spice stands. Everybody say, yeah, saying something stands the test of time doesn't make it a classic. Here today and gone tomorrow means not a classic. Yeah, that's what Drake's albums are. They're here today and gone tomorrow. What do you find as a classic? A classic album to me? Let's see. I like To Pimp a Butterfly because to me, that album tells a story. And it paints a picture. And it's not just a bunch of club songs that, oh, we can play this in the club. That to me, that's a classic album because of the creativity behind the album. That's how I define a classic album. Because I look at the creativity, the story it tells, the picture it paints. That's how I defined a classic album. And Drake, I think Drake can paint a picture and he can tell a story. He doesn't do it though. He just chooses not to do it. I feel like he did that when you're speaking about like what you've been through in your life and trying to get people to understand what you had to go through to get here. Name a classic album that ain't Kendrick's. Illmatic, Outkast, like they got several classics. Like, is this really a conversation, Maurice? Like I gave you 3. Do you need any more? Michael Jackson's first 3 albums. Like, do we need to go on, Maurice? Do I need to say more? Stank on You. Actually, Stank on You. Yeah, that's a classic right there. Stank on You, The Love Below, and what was the Big Boy album? I forgot the name of Big Boy's album, but I just love The Love Below. Like, we can do this all day, Maurice. Like, don't act like I'm only saying Kendrick Lamar. The Chronic, yeah, The Chronic 2001, and also The Chronic 1996. That's also a classic album. T.I. I'm Serious was a classic. Number one was a banger. I didn't listen to T.I. Back then. T.I. I think he's a good rapper, but I didn't really listen to him like that. You see how Maurice just ignores everything I just said? I'm giving him classic, and he's like, whatever. Moving on. We're moving on now. For me, a classic is something that plays a core role in hip hop. Yes, Kanye West. My dark beautiful fantasy. You named 3 albums were 5 years ago, and still all these later. That's what makes them classics. Well, Triple G, you saying it stands the test of time, to me that isn't an in-depth definition of a good album, because it's like anything could be played 20 years from now. Doesn't mean it's good. Doesn't mean it's a classic. All Kanye's album before Jesus is King, no, not all of them. I think Kanye's last great album to me was The Life of Pablo. Every album before then can be argued as a classic. See, Maurice just said it was lapping. Triple G, I don't know if I would use Maurice as a crutch in your argument. Maurice is no one's friend, and I mean that in a way where Maurice is just here to troll. Just so you know, Maurice is no one's friend when it comes to anything. But classes are based on criteria. The thing is, hold on. A lot of more than the storytelling and big words. I gave you examples of classic albums. Was my examples not good enough, Maurice? Now I'm serious about this music. So am I. And that's why, like, I'm discussing this with Triple J, because I know Triple G is serious about me, because Triple G is an artist. Triple G is an artist. But you classics are based. Your classics are based on criteria. The thing is, classics are a lot more than just storytelling and big words. Little Brother made a classic album that no one listens to. I literally just said, Maurice, it's based on my criteria. I literally said that. I said how I define a classic. And yet you're trying to criticize me for how I define a classic. How come you're not criticizing Triple G? He said it stands the test of time. You see, Triple G, Maurice is no one's friend here. His arguments don't even make sense. That's funny. That's funny, Maurice. I gave you criteria, but you know, Triple G said, as long as it stands the test of time, that's a classic. No. I meant to tell you I heard songs I forgot. My ex-girlfriend deleted my YouTube account for reasons. Oh, she's petty, Banach. She's petty. Come on. What do you find as a classic then? But let's hear Maurice. Let's hear your definition. I gave you an examples, because when you give someone examples, of course they're going to be like, well, it's so much more than that, Nifty. It's like, okay, Maurice, what do you define as a classic? How do you define a classic album? Triple G gave us an example. I gave you an example. What do you define as a classic album, Maurice? Since you're criticizing everyone else's. Bro, I hate how fast this AI reacts, bro. I hate it. Muse understands classics withstand the test of time. That's such a broad statement. That's such a broad statement. The difference between what you're saying and what Trip is saying, just my opinion. Okay, well, you tell us what a definition of a classic album is, Marie. Since you're your authority on what it is and what isn't a classic. What's your definition? Everyone wants to hear it. It's a hit in its time, and if it was to be released 2K years ago, it would still be hit. That's what stands. That if any music was released 2,000 years ago, no one will like it. No one will like it. You know why? Because times were different. It may be a classic in this time moving forward. Don't mean it will be a classic in the past. That sentence makes no sense. It makes no sense. You're trying to tell me music today, people will love it back in the 1800s? That's what you're telling me? That's crazy. That's insane. That's insane. Just because the album has replay but doesn't make it a classic, it has to have significant enhance or change the genre. To Pimp a Butterfly did that with its funk, jazz, and conscious rapping. Exactly. Exactly. Drake doesn't have any music that adds to the rap genre. Right there. That sentence right there. Not 2K 20 years. Oh, my bad, Triple G. I'm sorry. I apologize. I thought you said 2,000 years ago. But I'll say back in the day, people were listening to the fiddles, and you know they were listening to opera. You said and if they were released 2K, you said 2K years ago. Like you said, Triple J, you said 2K. We replaced with 20. My bad. Okay, if it was released 20 years, oh yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, I can agree with that. Doesn't mean it's a classic though. LOL. He right there to me right there. If I'm gonna say an album is a classic, it has to enhance or change the genre of that it's in. Drake doesn't have any music that does that. He doesn't. He makes good pop songs. He may even make good club bangers, but none of his music enhances rap in any way, shape, or form, and it doesn't doesn't create a space where it enhances rap. Lefty, who is your next rank 3? I don't know yet. I'm not an authority. Funny thing, my wife and I listened to one of the Gorilla songs Friday night, 95 Degrees or something, and we both agree if the song came out 20 years ago, it will still be a hit. 20 years ago in 2004? Yeah, I can see that. This commercial. Wait, hold on. We're not going to sit here and act like new Beethoven ain't going to go hard. Is Count Nerf worth rank 3 unduped? Yes, but not on defense in this meta. I wonder how a fiddle will sound as a beat. There's been a few fiddle sounds. But yes, LOL, thank you. That's what I was looking for. None of Drake's albums significantly or even a little bit enhance rap or change the genre in any way, shape, or form. None of his albums do that. And I feel like every one of Kendrick Lamar's albums does that. Kanye West used to do that. Outkast used to do that. Well, they don't really rap anymore. They still could do that. But yeah, that's that right there. Beethoven still slaps. All the I do Triple G. I do have some opera on my phone. I do have some opera. They teach the Beethoven all these years later because Beethoven. Now that's the classic right there. Beethoven, right there. Triple G. Beethoven is a classic to me. Beethoven classic. Right there. I would agree with that 110%. 110%. Beethoven had the hits back in the day. Some albums don't try to be perfect to be classic. They just have to do one thing that gets a hold of people. And yeah, that's what I think Drake does. And again, it's not an insult to Drake. I told you, I listen to Drake's music. Just because Kendrick this don't mean I'm not gonna listen to him anymore. I still listen to Drake. I still listen to Cole. I just like Kendrick better. I didn't listen to secular music anymore, but Lefty, you tripping with that Take No Cap. Take Care was an absolute classic. No, it wasn't. You just saying that because you're light-skinned. No. I don't believe that, AP. No. Matter of fact, AP, what makes it a classic? Why do you say it's a classic? Beethoven is a classic because he withstood the test of time. I would agree. His music changed the genre and it pushed boundaries. Because no one was doing what Beethoven was doing. So yes, in that aspect, 110%. You know what funny thing is? We never heard actual Beethoven play sounds. And what I mean by that is you had to be living in that time period to actually hear authentic Beethoven. Everything we're hearing now is the music he wrote, but we're not hearing it how he played it. Look at what songs are. No, anyone can look at songs. Man, this Maurice really just judging y'all picks and say on the topic, but he hasn't had his own input aside. Boom Headshot, now you understand this a lot, the psychology of Maurice. He wants to criticize. He doesn't want to give you his input. He wants to criticize your input. Metro Boomin and Beethoven would go crazy. You would agree when I said a classic would stand the test of time, and dude said it made no sense. I said, since you're twisting my words, I said, yes, it stood the test of time. It pushed boundaries, and no one was doing what Beethoven was doing. Say the whole thing, Triple G. Don't just say the part that makes you look good. Say the whole thing. Say the whole thing, because now you're going to say I'm moonwalking. And there it goes. Now it makes sense. He's moonwalking. See? Now you're moonwalking. I literally told you why it stood the test of time. Because it pushed boundaries, and no one was doing what Beethoven was doing. So it enhanced the classical music and opera genre. You're just saying it's stood the test of time. Okay. What's his name? What is his name? I can't. He went to jail. What is his name? I can't think of his name. Mitch caught a body about a week ago, so that's a classic then, right? It stood the test of time. People will still listen to it today. Best I ever had, Going Home, Who Do You Love, Forever are classics. Drake songs to me. They're good songs. They don't really enhance rap. Or matter of fact, I'll say this: Drake is rap. He's not hip hop. No one was doing what Drake doing. It'll mean singing and rapping like Kanye West, Andre 3000. You're right. No one was doing what Drake was doing besides those two. And if we're being honest, Triple G, there was no Drake before Kanye West 808 and Heartbreaks album. There was no Drake. Drake was not a thing until 808 and Heartbreaks came out. T-Pain first album was a classic. You're just saying. Bobby Shmurda, yes. So Bobby Shmurda's album is a classic. Drake's above genre. He's just a star. No, he's not. He's pop. Singing and rapping and being on top of both genres, no one did that. Outkast, Kanye West. Yes, there was Triple G. Yes, there were. People been doing what Drake's doing. Who else did it? There was another guy that did it. There was someone else that did it. I forgot his name. Someone else did exactly what Drake was doing. And if we're being honest, Triple G, you're not even acknowledge that Drake steals people's flow. He does. He steals people's style. He doesn't even have his own style. Like, let's acknowledge that part. Let's not forget that he does steal people's styles. No one did to the level of Drake. You mean like Andre 3000? That's what you're saying? Like Kanye West? That's what you're saying? Because Kanye West been singing and rapping. He been doing that. Let's call it what it is. Let's be honest here. Come on, AP. Let's acknowledge the truth. Today's the day for truth. Today, you know what? All right. I got no reason people don't want to acknowledge Drake's stuff as classic because he also bites from people, and so it's not authentic. Exactly. Drake doesn't have his own style. Kanye can't hold a candle to Drake. Okay. I don't even know how to respond to that. Half of Drake's discography is stolen. Exactly. No one is acknowledging that. No one has once said anything that Drake doesn't even have his own style. Your bias is showing T-Pain first album has a massive effect on culture. Ignoring it ignores about 2 decades of music. No, Maurice, I didn't acknowledge it because I didn't listen to T-Pain's first album, so I can't speak on it. Kingdom Lamar literally stole Pac beat and flow on GNX. Okay, so his most recent album, you're alleging that he stole his flow. What about his first 5 albums? Do you like Good Kid, Mad City, or I like, to be honest, To Pimp a Butterfly is more my favorite. Good Kid, Mad City is a great album, though. Great album. Drake literally writes for Kanye West. No one wants to talk about that. And who writes for Drake? AP, let's talk about that. Let's talk about, if we're talking about ghostwriters, let's talk about who writes for Drake then. Come on. So Father had to stretch his hands out and get it from Drake. I'm 25, my older brother's 30 now, I believe. I'm not alleging, that's exactly what he did. Okay. Now what? Now do the same for Drake. Drake writes for Drake. Okay, let's test that theory. Let's test that theory. Drake writes for Drake. Every one of Drake's songs he wrote for himself. Okay, let's test that theory. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna pick a number. We're gonna pick one of my favorite albums. Take Care. Writers: Over My Dead Body, Aubrey Graham, Noah, Anthony, and Chantel. He writes for Drake. Every one of these albums he didn't write by himself. I'm confused here, but maybe that's a fluke. Let's go to a different album. Let's go to Nothing Was the Same. Drake writes for Drake, huh? Really? Writers? Really? Drake writes for Drake? Maybe that was a fluke. Let's go to another album. Let's go Certified Lover Boy. Huh? Drake writes for Drake, huh? Yeah. Okay, AP. Okay. Okay. He writes for Drake. Sure he does. There's nothing wrong with paying homage to the ones that are coming forward. I agree. Triple G, me and you agree on that. I agree. Drake did have a ghostwriter at one point. Drake had a ghostwriter his entire career. Matter of fact, even his disses had writers on them. Even his disses did. Let's go back to Drake. Even his songs, where he dissed Kendrick, had ghostwriters. Let's see. Singles discography? Yeah. Let's go to 2010. So we're going to 2020, right? Um, let's see. Where's it at? I can't even find it. First person shooter, bro. Push-ups. Push-ups. Let's see. Who are the writers? Doesn't have the writers on there. Oh, you lucky. You are lucky. Oh, you are so lucky. I can't find the writers. Oh, songwriters. Matthew and Noel. Yeah, but he writes for himself though. Maybe that was a fluke. Let's look at the other one. Family Matters. Where's the writers at? Producers. Oh, don't have the writers on here. Oh, you lucky. Gosh, you are lucky. You are so lucky, AP. Every artist collabs on music, but Drake has actually wrote 4 songs for Kanye West. And who wrote 4 songs for Drake? You can be credited as a writer just for offering input. That means you helped write the song. You agree, but you're calling Drake out for paying homage to other artists, but reviving their lyrics. But reviving their lyrics? What do you mean? So K-Dot writes all his music. You want to stand on that? No, K-Dot doesn't write all his music. But what AP is saying is that only Kanye West uses Drake. Everyone has help writing their songs. Everyone does. Everyone does. The bias here is on Kanye. Yeah, on your part, Triple G, you're not acknowledging your bias. You've been moonwalking and have a bunch of bias towards Drake. You not even acknowledge all of Kendrick Lamar has done. You make it sound like Kendrick Lamar is some random rapper who got lucky by dissing Drake. Kendrick Lamar was already an established artist before he dissed Drake. Your argument could be based on the fact that Drake put him on. Sure, I would agree with that. Because Kendrick only sold 5,000 units on Section 80 until he went on tour with Drake. And then the Drake effect helped him. That's not what I'm saying. Kendrick is so corny to me. That's understandable. Everyone's not gonna like Kendrick, but don't act like Kendrick can't rap and doesn't have great albums. I guess that's my biggest thing in this whole discussion with me between Triple G, me and Triple J. It's like to me, Kendrick is the better artist. I said I like Drake, and Triple G keeps saying I'm moonwalking. It's like, no, I've already acknowledged I like Drake, I like Cole, and I like Kendrick. I just think Kendrick's the better out of the 3. Anyone here see moonwalking besides Lefty? No, and that's why no one else is commenting on it, Triple G. You're the one moonwalking and not giving any descriptive criteria for anything you're saying. You're just saying things and then alleging I'm moonwalking. He's good, just not better than Drake. I would disagree, AP, but me and you can have a difference of opinion on that. I think Kendrick is far better than Drake. Far better. That's the issue. We talking about music or Kendrick? I started talking about Kendrick, and then it led to music. K-Dot always been about gimmicks. No, I don't. I think you can say that about Drake. I don't think you can say that about Kendrick. K-Dot is Keeks for real? I would disagree. Like you talk, like Triple J, you're saying gimmicks. Did you not hear the Controlverse gimmicks? Actually, I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree with that. I don't think it was gimmicky, but I can see the gimmick behind it. Yeah, I can see that. Because I think, I will say this, Triple G, J. Cole did make a valid point. No one hears you until you start dissing other people. I can't disagree with that. J. Cole had a point. I mean, I can't disagree. What other artists would you say has the most classics? Personally, I would say either the Beatles or Michael Jackson. I think Kendrick has 2 or 3 classics. Who has the most classics? The most classics. Beatles. I could agree with that. Yeah, Beatles and Michael Jackson to me. Yeah, I could agree with that. You can't listen to AP light skinned ninjas have secret handshake. Kendrick got Mad City and September Butterfly. That's it. No, because you're forgetting Damn. Look at the subject matter of what K-Dot was saying during the battle. It was all gimmicks. Fueling the battle was all gimmicks. No, it was, because some of it was true. And that's why, if it wasn't true, why is Drake spinning out? Even Drake said, I fed you the fake stuff. And then it turned out to be true. And he deleted the Heart Part 6. That's not gimmicky to you, Triple G? That's not a gimmick? Let's not act like only Kendrick Lamar. If you're going to allege Kendrick Lamar has gimmicks, so does Drake. Let Me Write a Song talking about Drake's son is as gimmicky as he comes. Didn't Drake allege that Kendrick was beating his wife? Didn't he allege that? Didn't he allege that his manager, Kendrick's son, was his manager's son? Those aren't gimmicky to you, Triple G? That's interesting. Look at the pot calling the kettle. I'm just saying, like, don't act like Drake didn't have any gimmicks dissing Kendrick, and all of Drake's gimmicks proved to be false. I'm just saying, let's call it what it is. I do think that Kendrick, control verse from Kendrick was a gimmick attention. I agree. Triple G, you 100. I agree with that. That was a gimmick. That was. That I 110% agree with that. I'm not disagreeing, but what Triple G about to say I'm moonwalking again. No, I agree. Like Kendrick Lamar has gimmicks. I would agree with that. It's as gimmicky as it comes. I'm not disagreeing with you on that one, Triple G. I literally acknowledge when you're right. How come Triple G? How come I'm not getting props for acknowledging that you're right? I'm literally saying I acknowledge that. Yeah, you're right. I'm not disagreeing with you. I agree with that. That was a gimmick. But Drake has gimmicks too. He said he heard that baby was Dave Freeze. He didn't say it was facts. Whether he heard it or not, that's still a gimmick because that's what you heard. You're not even speaking on facts. You're not even speaking on facts. That's a gimmick right there. That's gimmicky. He heard it was true. True. That's a gimmick. This war ain't no props. Fair. Use AI and disses of 2 other artists is a gimmick. Exactly. Didn't he use AI boost of Tupac and Snoop? That's a gimmick right there. Let's not act like Drake isn't gimmicky. Let's not act like Drake isn't gimmicky here. It's arguable, but Kendrick is the first rapper to win the Pulitzer Prize because of Damn. Exactly. That's why you can't forget Kendrick's Damn album. That's a classic. Those 3 albums, Kendrick, To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City, and Damn, are classics. And I would even say Mr. Morale and The Big Step is a classic too. But you know, I'm a Kendrick fan, so maybe my opinion is biased. But no, I don't think Drake has any classic albums. I think he has good albums. I don't think they're classics. Damn ain't a classic. It won an award. Yes, it is a classic. Yes, it is. Why, Lucky, tell me why it isn't a classic. Tell me why you think it is not a classic. I don't want you to agree with me, Lefty. I want you to stand on what you said. Then I won't be saying you moonwalking. I did stand on what you're saying. Like you're not even standing on what you're saying. Like you keep saying I'm moonwalking, but what about the things you said? In order for an album to be a classic, it has to stand the test of time. What does that even mean? No. I think my chat would 100% agree with me. When I'm wrong, I can admit when I'm wrong, and I can admit when someone else is right. And I acknowledge, okay, gimmicky, I agree with that. That Drake does gimmicks too. And you're not even acknowledging the fact that I call out Drake on his gimmicks. You didn't even acknowledge that, Triple G. So who's really moonwalking here? Triple G acknowledged that Drake had a lot of gimmicks for this beef against Kendrick. That's why he lost the beef. So 3 6 Mafia won an Oscar for a soundtrack. Is that a classic album? No, they didn't win an Oscar. They won an Oscar for a song, not a soundtrack. Nice try. I know exactly what you're talking about. That was a song. Look, he's going back and forth. See, chat, he's not, Triple G isn't even acknowledging that Drake does gimmicks and Drake doesn't write his own music. He's not even acknowledging that. But yeah, he want to call me out for moonwalking. If I'm moonwalking, Triple G, you're sidestepping. You're sidestepping. That's what you're doing. You're sidestepping right now. Answer my question directly. Is Drake gimmicky? Is he gimmicky? Biased, but Mr. Around the Big Step is one of my favorite albums. Speaking on problems in Black community and his experience growing up, his trauma today was so powerful. Exactly. That's why I think Kendrick pushes boundaries. Drake doesn't. He said he understood what it means. See, you're not even acknowledging what I said. You're not even acknowledging what I said. You're trying to view the argument. Answer this question directly. Yes or no? Is Drake gimmicky or not, Triple G? Is he gimmicky? Yes or no? I'm not reading your message until you answer that question. Yes or no? Is Drake gimmicky or not? I'm not reading your message until you answer my question. You want to see I'm moonwalking, you're sidestepping. Drake's not gimmicky. What? Oh my gosh. He's not gimmicky? There's no way you believe that, Triple G. There's no way you believe that. There's no way you believe that. Triple G, bro. You are funny, yo. Let me read your messages though. He said he understood what it means, but I replaced Drake with Beethoven. Now he re-saying he don't know what would stand the test of time mean. Either you know what it means or you don't know. Which one is it? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna be gimmicky too. Since if Drake's not being gimmicky, I'm saying no, Lefty, I ain't moonwalking. Fair enough. I can't even disagree with you at this point. I mean, I respect it. GG, Triple G. I respect it. He's like, look, if I said it, I'm gonna stand on it. I don't care if I don't care if it's right or wrong. I'm standing on it. We standing on business. He said Drake's not gimmicky. Okay, I respect it. I can't say that. There are valid arguments for Drake not being gimmicky though. You can say he has a pattern, but he switches up a lot. Yo, there's a valid argument for saying Drake's not being gimmicky. I love you, baby. I'll say, yeah, Triple G, I love you too. This is why I love having debates with my chat. Like, no one's taking it personal. No one's getting offended. We just have a difference of opinion, but it's still about respect. Like, that's what I want from my chat. Like, we can disagree. Just don't be disrespectful when you disagree with someone. Just because you have a difference in opinion, someone may not agree, doesn't mean they're less of a person. Doesn't mean you're less of a person. We disagree. Kendrick was a couple gimmicky songs, but Drake has more whole gimmicky albums. I would agree. LOL. I would agree. But according to Triple G, Drake's not, bro. I gotta give Triple G credit. Boy, stands on business. He stands on business. I respect it, Triple G. I totally respect that you stand on business. He's like, nah, I don't moonwalk. That's only you, Lefty. Only you moonwalk. Only you moonwalk. I respect it. I can't say nothing. I respect it. I totally respect that. I got nothing but respect for it. But you know who I don't have respect for? AP Waves. Why are you going quiet, AP? Let me stop. I'm joking, AP. I got nothing but respect for you. Bro, this has been a wild stream. You know what's funny? I wasn't even thinking about streaming today. At the end of the day, you know who wins? The fans. Exactly. I'm just here for great music. But I'll tell you one thing that made me mad. I wish that Kendrick and Drake would have released every song in a diss. I think the Taylor Made freestyle, I actually liked that freestyle. I thought it was kind of cool. But he didn't release it. And he didn't release Drake didn't release the Heart Part 6. And I want him to release that. I wanted them to release all that content, but they didn't want to do it. That's the only thing that makes me mad, because it's like, bro, you release it. I want it. I want the songs. That's the only thing that made me mad about the diss is like no one wants to release every single song. Because 616 in LA, I don't even think Kendrick made that available. Who Max Sig matters more, Nick Fury or Bullseye? I would say Nick Fury because he's DJing is slower. Accents aren't gimmicky. Countless features aren't a gimmick. Sneak diss aren't a gimmick. Countless crins aren't a gimmick. Okay, Agent 34. I love bringing up music with Lefty. It always ends up like this. I'm about to say, yeah, because me and you, we have different tastes in music, and that's what makes our argument so much fun, because you see it differently than how I see it. We just made a 4-hour flyby. Like, exactly about to say, I didn't even know I've been streaming for 2 hours at this point. I did not even know I've been streaming for 2 hours. Oh, that was a fun stream though. But tomorrow, Triple G, I want to see y'all. I want the smoke tomorrow. I want to see AP tomorrow. I want to see Triple G tomorrow. I want to see everyone in chat tomorrow in Battlegrounds, unless y'all scared. And if y'all scared, that means Kendrick's the best artist of all time. And I want to see y'all say it. Y'all gotta say it. I want to see y'all say it out loud. Y'all gotta say it out loud. Okay, I don't see anyone live, guys. What made me mad was Cole apologizing. How are you going to apologize to the guy who dissed you? I agree with that. Above all and anything, I respect Drake for at least coming back at Kendrick. Cole apologized? No, that's weak sauce. You can't challenge me till 2026. Well, guess what? I'm gonna challenge you anyway, because I don't care. Because I don't care. I'm not scared of you, Maurice. Ain't no one scared of you. I'm not. I'm not scared of you, Maurice. Now in 2025, new year, new smoke. That's how I'm feeling. I want the smoke tomorrow. Everyone, like, if you about that life, be here or don't be here. Savage is nothing new to me. It comes with doing with YouTube. Yeah, Savage. This I don't even know what to say, but keep the smoke from me. I would agree. People saying he made them smart move annoys me. At least Drake tried it. Exactly. Like, I respect Drake for at least dissing him back, but to diss Kendrick and be like, nah, I'm good, and then take it off of streaming subs, that's lame. That's real lame. It's like, bro, stand on business. You said you were the UNO. You said you feel like Muhammad Ali, and now you're backtracking. If anything, Triple G, J. Cole was the biggest moonwalker of all time. He backtracked more than anyone. Been dealing with people like 302 since I had 0 subs. Yeah, we all been there. Well, I'm one of the people. And if you ain't want the smoke, it's okay. I mean, for someone to diss you and you back out, I don't know, Maurice. I don't know if I can agree with that, man. I don't know. I just don't know. Like, that's like someone shooting at you and you not shooting back, even though you have a gun. It's like, what am I gonna just look at the gun like, oh, it's a nice gun? Now I expect it for at least swing. Everybody say, yeah, at least swing back. Stand on business, J. Cole. He dissed you, you diss him back. Mental health or everything. Kendrick is kind of going in on Drake right now. I lost major respect for J. Cole, which is sad because he had just dropped that I might delete later project, and it was fire. Yeah, boss, it was actually pretty good. I got it for that song, but the album was actually pretty decent. I haven't listened to that project since. Yeah, I haven't listened to any J. Cole lately. I haven't been in the mood to listen to him lately. Like, it's like, no, he dissed you, diss him back. Kendrick wanted to smoke with you and Drake, and you were like, nah, I apologize. Nah, that was weird to me. That was just weird because it's like I've never seen that in rap. It's like you apologizing for someone dissing you. Y'all some punks. Marie, shut up, bro. Shut up. Let that man live. I mean, okay. It was just weird to me. All three of them mid, says Savage? Nah, I don't agree with that. But guys, I'm about to head on out. I'll be back tomorrow for the BG Smoke. It's the last 2 days of Battleground, so I want to see everyone. I want everyone to be seen. Because I'm giving out ass whoopings tomorrow because of the conversation we had today. That's how I'm feeling. We're going to see who moonwalks tomorrow. Matter of fact, if Triple G, if you don't show up tomorrow, we're going to call you Moonwalker Triple G. It makes even more mad at J. Cole that he keeps making songs saying he the best and king. He's not. He lost. He officially lost that title. He lost. No, J. Cole. No. Whoop your ass so bad, AP can't even get a shot now. AP, they're calling you out, man. They're calling you out. It's going to be part of his conscience to diss Kendrick. Then he released Guppy. Exactly. Maurice ain't acknowledging that. Didn't J. Cole release Grippy? No. Maurice, mental health. I think everyone should have good mental health. I would agree. But for Kendrick to diss you and you diss him back and then apologize and then release Grippy, no, the math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing. No. I don't understand what's going on here. It's weird to me. I'll be here. I bet. I'm going to be here tomorrow because I ain't scared. I'm going to stand on business. But, I got to head on out, guys. I'll be back tomorrow for the smoke. And if you're scared, just don't even show up. I understand. I put fear in your heart. I understand. It's going to be a classic stream. It's going to stand the test of time, Triple J. If you want to live in a universe where you throw out random insults, I'm cool with it. We already know. Cole made history in all the wrong ways. I would agree. But all right, guys, I got to go grocery shopping because we're supposed to get a snowstorm tonight. So I'll be back tomorrow, my regular time, and go from there, guys. So had a good stream with y'all today. And yeah, let's keep it positive. I never seen someone make a diss, then apologize 24 hours later. Exactly. That's a record. Ja Rule didn't even do that. That was crazy. But I'm heading on out, guys. So like I always say, you guys stay safe. I'm going to catch you on my next one. Y'all take care. Have a great and wonderful day.